Welcome back to Southern Cross Life. On today's episode, we're going to take you from sunsets to dog parks and everything in between, and we finally get started working on the boat. So everyone knows that Lily is our princess here. She loves getting pampered by the boys. Poor Teddy's hair grows so quickly that we actually have to shave him about once a month or so. It had been a little while, but we finally got it done. And then over here, Lily likes to hang out in the back area. That's her little window she can see through. She can watch as we're trawling along. Yeah, we usually average about 6 to 7 knots per hour. So we are a slow roller here as we're going along. There's Teddy, so cute and handsome with his haircut, much cooler out now. This was an interesting restaurant that we visited in Marathon. They had all these fish over here to the side. It's always fun to find little restaurants and places with things like this to occupy the kids while we wait on the food. And so Dan and I can just kind of sit and relax and actually have a little bit of adult conversation. Do not ask me what the names of these fish are, but they were there. And at night, they put some lights in the bottom too so that you can see. And I think it helps attract them. Don't laugh. We got socks and sandals here, but that's because he had a cut on his foot and we didn't want it to get dirty. So there's a Band-Aid around the toe. I believe these were little jellies that we had. Our marina that we stayed in, 15th Street Marina in Marathon, the guys were awesome. It's actually a pretty active like shrimp and fish yard there. So the other side had all the boats coming and going throughout the day. You can get your live bait. But on our little slip here, we have these jellies that came up. The sargassum grass, I think was the name of it, definitely started coming through. The smell is bad as it starts to die. We actually didn't get to enjoy any beach time in Marathon because the smell was so bad this time of year. We were there in June, almost for the whole month of June. We stayed here. We had some work to do on the boat. If you remember, our davit broke while we were at anchor, and so here Dan is working on getting it undone. His friend was able to come down from Central Florida and help us. We're actually going to move it down the dinghy to the swim deck here once we get to Key West. And this is a picture of what our kitchen looks like with our stove, oven, toaster oven, some cloth wiring here. Not very safe for a boat, if you ask me. Coming from the real estate world and houses, definitely don't like to see this. There's a lot of actual frayed wiring inside the wall too. So we decided that we just didn't need the stove. We cook outside with the butane and the propane anyway. So we are going to go ahead and remove the whole stove. We're actually removing the microwave and toaster oven, and we're going to replace those with an all-in-one so that we have some more space and it's a little more energy efficient. Mini naan pizzas and some corn, all thanks to our convection oven. This microwave air fryer convection oven's been pretty useful so far. It's got where you can put it on the oven stuff and then you store the little glass things down there. But yeah, they had naan on sale at Publix here in Key West, so we grabbed that. And the pizza sauce was on sale. Got some mozzarella. Just waiting for the corn to finish. I'm cooking it in the convection oven just because I'd already done the pizzas and then the oven was still hot. I didn't want to wait for it to cool off to use it like a microwave. I'm not sure if you have to wait for the cool off, but I'd rather been safe than sorry. And we've been having some really nasty storms out here. We actually had a water spout that we watched come in and thankfully dissipate before it got over here because we are on the hard still doing repairs. But so we had to do something that we could cook inside here because usually we go out back and cook on the stove burners out there. But just the wind's too gusty and the rain and the lightning. So kids are up eating theirs and those are Dan's and I's waiting for some corn and then we'll eat those. What do you guys think? Here's a couple places that we gotta go stop and see in Marathon. They have a cute little dog park with some good shade, playground for the kids next door, and Jackson drinking his water and scaring himself when his ice falls in his face. This was the park that we did get to go to the beach. Smelled so horrible, but we chased an iguana here. This was out in Marathon. This is a cute little crab. He was on our electrical line back at our marina and our slip. They had a few little ones would come and go with the tides. And you know what? This is pretty much what our days look like now. So remember to like, subscribe, and share our channel.